Welcome back, everybody, to the Cleveland Cavaliers MyNBA series here on NBA2K21 for the PlayStation 5. Today, we have probably the biggest episode yet of this entire MyNBA. Game 7 of the first round of the postseason against the Brooklyn Nets. It seems like every year in each of my 2K series, I have that, one game that's, the most incredible basketball game you'll ever see. Well, today's game is exactly that. You guys are being treated to a thriller, so I hope you all are excited. So, obviously, last episode was Game 6, and we ended up winning that game in pretty dominant fashion, 103-84. That is the first game of this entire postseason series that is ended within more than 4 points, which is pretty unbelievable, just based on how close the first 5 games were, and how well we played in Game 6, specifically on defense. We stopped Kevin Durant to, I believe, only 13 points. And now into Game 7, we've won 2 in a row. I think we have the momentum in this series, but Brooklyn Nets have KD and Kyrie, who have both won NBA championships, whereas our oldest rotation player is Colin Sexton, who's 24 years old. So these guys have the experience, but we have the momentum. We've won 2 in a row. We're feeling pretty good about ourselves. The Nets have already struggled in elimination games so far in the playoffs. They are 0-2. We are 2-0. We've already played elimination games and won, so there's no reason for us not to win this one again. Let's get right on into it, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to Cleveland, Ohio. Game 7 postseason basketball is here as the 5-seeded Brooklyn Nets take on the 4-seeded Cleveland Cavaliers to see who wins this first-round matchup. The winner will be preparing for a 7-game series against the number 1-seeded Boston Celtics, who have defeated the Detroit Pistons in 6 games. Regular starters for both teams. For the Cavs, it'll be Shepherd, Sexton, Reddish, Garrett, and Big Fafa. For the Nets, it'll be the usuals as well: Kyrie, LeVert, KD, Saric, and DeAndre Jordan. As we get this one underway, a quick pass from Irving to DeAndre Jordan for the slam. Not a great start for the Cavalier defense, 4-2. Now your score, there's Sexton from beyond the arc. He has all 5 so far for Cavs. Cleveland now takes the lead as it's 5-4. Kyrie with it. He gets it to Durant. Back to Irving, open from deep. He got it. Nice shot for Kyrie. Brooklyn up by 2. As Karis LeVert with it. Again, Kyrie Irving is wide open. I don't know what the Cavs defense is doing. Kyrie is not known as just a shooter, but he can let it fly. 14-9. Nice slam for Kevin Porter Jr. as it's a one-score game once again. Driving by Kyrie Irving with ease. 16-11 now. Again, it's Kevin Porter Jr. from beyond the arc. KPJ usually plays really well in the first quarter of games. Today is no different. And right as I say that, he allows an easy dunk to Durant. 18-14, Cavs coach Lionel Hollins calls time. Now tied at 18, but Brooklyn will get the lead right back. This time it's Durant open for 3. The Cavs have to do a better job of defending on the perimeter. 21-18, but rookie out of Iceland, Oddmerson misses the layup, but Jarrett Allen comes flying in for the slam. 23-18. Here is Mamadou Anichania inside, no good. But a copy of Dioy there for the rebound. Passes it out for Colin Sexton, who gets the 3. Sexton now with 8 points in the first quarter. That leaves the Cavs. 25-21. Sexton going to fade away from deep as the time expires here in the first quarter. His shot no good. 25-21, Nets lead. Hard-fought game so far. Neither team appears to be pulling away, but I do think the Nets have looked better throughout the first 8 minutes of this game. An early jump ball in the second quarter. It goes to the Nets. Here's Kyrie on transition, getting the mid-ranger danger to fall. 27-21 now. Garrett with it. He's on ISO with Saric and is going to let it fly. Cedric Garrett with his first bucket of the game. 27-24 now. Shepherd to Diafafa-Fobo. Over to Garrett again for 3. A pair of big trays early in the second quarter for Cedric Garrett. 27 apiece now. Now it's Kevin Porter Jr. for 3. Cleveland off to a great start, shooting the rock here in the second quarter. 29-30, Cavs up. Irving, inside, that's an and one. Cedric Garrett called for the foul. He does not like the call at all. That was a weak foul, but there was contact. I understand why it was called. Nice dunk by Odavius Shepherd. Now we're tied at 32, as it's Bruce Brown on the catch and shoot. Brown not known as a threat from the perimeter. He's more known for his defense, but he does get that one to go in. 34-32 now. Here's Shepherd again with a nifty move. Shepherd started this game off slow scoring-wise. He now has 6, however. 34 apiece. Here's KPJ again for 3. No good. Tipped by Garrett over to Shepherd. He gets it to Killer Cam Reddish from beyond the arc. Reddish now with 5 today. 37-34. Cleveland on top. Kyrie with the lob for DeAndre Jordan. Just like old times back in Lob City. 36-37. DJ over to KD. Trey. Kevin Durant from beyond the arc. 39-37. As Sexton with a nice move on RJ Hampton. Colin Sexton with a trio of threes in the first half. Now it's 39-40. Hampton with a nice move on Sexton. Passes it for KD. Durant inside with a powerful dunk. KD was quiet in Game 6, but he has made his presence felt in Game 7 so far. 41-40. Durant connects with Landry Shamet in the corner for 3. 44-41 now. Sexton with it. He gets it to Garrett. Over to Mamadou Nechiania from beyond the arc. 6 points in the first half for the Nigerian rookie Nechiania. 44 apiece with under 30 to go. Mamadou got his ankles broken by Shamet. And Landry Shamet gets the bucket. 46-44. Durant pulls up from half court. Goes off the back iron. And that'll do it for the first half. We've got ourselves a good one. 46-44. Kyrie with 17. KD's been busy as well. Nobody's really been dominant so far for the Cavs. I mean, Sexton has 11. He's the only scorer in double figures. Garrett has 6 and 6. Shepherd with 6, 4 and 4. Make that 8, 4 and 4 as Odavius Shepherd starts the second half off with a layup. And we are tied. Brooklyn back up by 2. Irving guarded by Shepherd. Going to go for the easy mid-ranger. Bad defense by Odavius Shepherd as the shot falls. 50-46 now. Here is Kevin Durant, guarded by Diafafobo. That's a mismatch. KD inside for the easy layup. Brooklyn up by 6. That's the biggest lead of the day for either team. Here's Shepherd with a wide open lane. I expect Odavius Shepherd to heat up very quickly here in this third quarter. He's always at his best when the lights shine the brightest. 52-48. That's Curry range right there. A deep 3 for Irving. And the former NBA champion with the Cavs will make it a 7-point Brooklyn lead. 55-48. There's Reddish for 3. It looked like his foot was on the line, but the officials will give him the tray. 55-51. It is raining threes here in the second half. Karis LeVert now for 3. Both teams shooting the basketball quite well here in the third quarter thus far. 58-53. Bad defense by Garrett. He jumped too early. Sarge got him on the fake. 60-53 now. Shepherd, guarded by Irving inside. That's a mismatch. Odavius Shepherd now with 14. That's his first bucket, not inside the paint today. 60-55. Floater from Durant is good. And the Nets seem to be in control throughout this third quarter, but the Cavs are continuing to keep it close. 62-55. There's KPJ, Kevin Porter Jr. for 3. 62-60. Cavs on a nice run. Now they're going to tie it. Reddish for the slam. We're knotted up at 62 with 2 minutes to go in the third. Shepherd inside. Tough shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. Blocked by Allen. Gets his own rebound again. Little to Reddish for 3. No good. And another offensive rebound for the Cavs. This time it's Nasir Little for the slam. Cleveland up by 2. What a possession. Nice finish by Little. The Nets obviously have the size advantage with Jarrett Allen and DeAndre Jordan, but the Cavs wanted it on that possession. Cleveland up by 2, but not for long. Durant makes the 3. 65-67 now. Cleveland on top. Durant trying to tie it. He's blocked at the rim to end the third. That was Nasir Little with the play. 3 quarters down, 1 to go. The Cavs up by 2, but it's still anybody's game. Let's see what happens in the 4th. What time is it? It's Hamp time. R.J. Hampton for the layup, tied at 67. Brooklyn trying to take the lead as it's Landry Shamet, the former Wichita State Shocker. Inside for the layup, 69. Nice, 67. Shamet again for 3. He's had a big day scoring-wise off the bench. And now it's 72 to 69. Again, nice. As that's an and 1 for Landry Shamet. Cedric Garrett called for the foul. Another and 1 against Garrett. Brooklyn up by 6. There's Shepard for the slam. He now is 16, 7, and 5. Typical Odavius Shepard numbers at this stage in the game, but he's going to have to play really well down the stretch. Hampton misses the floater, but gets a big offensive rebound to put it back. And the Nets lead by 6 with under 6 to go. Odavius Shepard with a nifty move. It's a 4-point game as Jordan has it, guarded by Shepard. That's a mismatch. We all know he's built like a ramen noodle. DeAndre Jordan misses, but gets the putback slam. 79-75, Shepard tumbling down. Hampton misses the floater, but Jordan is there for the nasty slam. 83-77, Shepard's cross-court pass is tipped, nearly turned over, but Diafofafobo's back. In the hands of Killer Cam Reddish with the and 1. Posterizing Kyrie Irving, what a dunk. We got to look at this replay again. That is a nasty slam for Cam Reddish. The Cavs needed some momentum. They get exactly that. It's been a very nice second half, scoring the basketball for Reddish. 83-80. You cannot leave KD wide open. Bad defense from Reddish, and now it's 86-80 with 3.5 to go. Shepard finds the open lane. He now has 24 points, 18 of which have come in the second half. 86-82. Durant. That's going to be made 10 times out of 10. I mean, you can't stick Sexton on him, expecting it to end well for the Cavs. 88-82. Shepard pulls up for 3. It's good. Now it's 90-85 with a little bit under 2 minutes to go in the game. Karis LeVert in the corner for 3. It's good. And the Brooklyn Nets now lead by 8. The biggest lead of the day with 1:40 to go. Can the Cavs get this miraculous comeback? Hey, that's a good start. Reddish makes the 3. Now it's 95-88 with just over a minute to go. Shepard gonna pull up from deep again. Nails it. Shepard with 30. And the Cavs are now only down by 4 with just under a minute to go. Durant pulls up. No good, but another putback slam for DeAndre Jordan. He's had 3 of those in the 4th quarter alone. There's Shepard with a big-time slam. The Cavs needed that one bad. Again, putting the game again within 4 points. Poor interior defense. Durant makes the floater. Nets back up by 6 with about 40 to go. Sexton for 3. It's good. Colin Sexton makes it. And now it's 99-96 with under 30 to go. Durant misses. Excellent defense by Cedric Garrett. And here comes the Cavs with around 20 seconds to go. Looks like they're going to hold and try to tie it. This is it. Garrett still has it. Under 5 to go. Passes it for Killer Cam Reddish. He ties it. Cameron Elijah Reddish with the shot of his life. 1.4 seconds to go. And this game is tied at 99. A dramatic comeback here in the final 2 minutes from the Cavs, ends with a monster 3 for Reddish, who now has 23 on the day. Cleveland is going to need a stop here on the inbound to send this one into overtime. Jordan to Kyrie for 3, and it's almost in. Bounces out. He got a really good look there, but does not fall, and we are headed to overtime. 99 apiece. What a game it's been so far. And we're going to need another 4 minutes to determine the winner of this game, at least the next 4 minutes. Who knows, maybe this game will go into a bunch of overtimes. I don't really know. First play of overtime, Brooklyn would win the tip-off. Karis LeVert with it. Over to Kevin Durant. One of the best pure scorers in NBA history, drills the 3. 102-99. Here's Big Fafa, who has not scored today, over to an open Cam Reddish. I've noticed Odavius Shepard is starting to get double teamed, so that means somebody's going to be open. And that time they left Reddish open for whatever odd reason. 3-point game in and 1 for Odavius Shepard. Jared Allen called for the foul. We're tied at 104 with just over 2 to go. Durant misses. Nice defense from Reddish. Cleveland on the fast break. Colin Sexton with it. The reverse layup is good. And for the first time in quite a while, the Cavaliers are winning. 104-106, under 2 to go. Here's Kyrie, gets the screen from Saric, pulls up from mid-range, it's good. Cleveland now leads by 1 as Yusuf Diafafafo got fouled, went 1 for 2 from the line. Here's Karis LeVert to give the Nets the lead with just over a minute to play in overtime. It's good. 108-107 now. Here's Odavius Shepherd. Gets it to Reddish, over to Sexton from mid-range. No good, but Big Fafa there for the rebound and the putback. Yusuf Diafafafo with a gigantic play, putting the Cavs up 1 with 45 seconds to go. Here's Durant. Pulls up from mid-range. No good. Tipped. Rebounded by Jarrett Allen. He gets the putback, and the Nets are now on top by 1 with 38 seconds to go. This game has been back and forth here in OT. Shepherd tries to get it to Reddish, but it's stolen by Durant. A costly turnover. LeVert, long 2, and it's no good off the back iron. Cedric Garrett with the rebound. Are the Cavs going to hold or go for the quick shot? Reddish back to Garrett for 3. It's good! Cedric Garrett will give Cleveland the lead with 16 seconds to go. What a shot from Cedric Garrett, who has not scored since the second quarter of this game with the biggest shot of his life. So now the Cavs just need 1 stop, and the game is theirs. Are the Nets going to go for the 3, or are they going to go for the 2? Or are they going to go for the quick shot, or are they going to hold it? And it looks like they will hold. Durant, guarded by Reddish. You want the ball in KD's hands here. KD has it under 4 to go. Durant pulls up. Tight defense from Reddish, but it still falls. You can't falter Cam Reddish there. That was incredible defense, but KD is just too good. And with 0.7 seconds left here in overtime, I don't think Cleveland can get a shot off. They're going to call a timeout, see what head coach Lionel Hollins draws up, but I don't think the Cavs are going to be able to get a shot off. So we are probably headed to double overtime, barring something crazy. Reddish on the inbound for Sexton at the buzzer. Oh my goodness, he got that. Colin Sexton might have just won the game for the Cavs if he got it off in time, and that's the key word, if. If it's not in time, we're going to another overtime, and if obviously it is in time, it's game over. Let's take a look at the replay. The ball is out before the clock hits 0. So that play is going to count, and the Cavs are going to win, barring some incredibly, historically awful call. Colin Sexton got that shot up in around half a second, and it went in. But let's see the officials' ruling. And here we go, the moment of truth. The call is overturned, and the bucket counts, and the ball game is over. The Cleveland Cavaliers win it in overtime, 114-112. What a game. And the Cavaliers are moving on to the second round of the postseason to take on the top-seeded defending Eastern Conference champion Boston Celtics. Wow. From the Reddish 3 to end regulation, from the Garrett 3 with 20 seconds to go in overtime, to the Sexton buzzer beater to end it. But none of those guys were our best player today. That honor goes to the Rook. 35-8-8 for Odavius Shepherd. He has been mind-blowing in this playoff series. Shepherd has had 2 go-ahead buckets in this incredible Game 7 performance. 25 in the go-ahead in regulation for Reddish. 18 in the buzzer beater for Sexton. 9, 9, 5, and 4 for Garrett, including a big 3 towards the end. We shot over 50% from 3. Actually, both teams shot over 50% from beyond the arc. Durant had 37. Kyrie had 30. The big 2 combined for 67. But the rest of the team did not do enough. 10 and 15 for DeAndre Jordan. He was a monster inside. Had a few big plays in the fourth quarter. Landry Shamet also with 10. But there you go. An incredible postseason series. And yes, the Nets blew a 3-1 lead. Kevin Durant blows another 3-1 lead. You know, the last time KD blew a 3-1 lead, he joined the team that made the comeback. So does that mean KD's going to be a Cav next year? Probably not, but we can dream. So here's this Boston team we're taking on in the next round. These guys won the finals last year. I think I said earlier they were Eastern Conference champions last year, but they were actually NBA champions last year. So we are taking on the defending champions, trying to dethrone them. They have a very solid team. Obviously, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum headline. Kemba Walker is very good. Young players such as Alexei Pokusevski and Jaden McDaniels have really developed. And the Celtics did not win their first series easily. The 8-seeded Pistons did take them to 6 games, but Boston is just the better team. And like us, the Pistons' best player is a rookie in Zario Papadopoulos, although I do think we have a better overall team than the Pistons do. So that will conclude today's episode. Probably the most exciting thus far of the series. Next episode will be games 1 and 2 of the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs against the Boston Celtics. Hope you guys are excited. Leave a like and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.